It is it's May 3rd, 2024. It's currently 5:32 in the morning. It is still dark, as you can see, it's dark. This is the time. This is the circumstances that surround the criminal conduct of the terrorist, the third-party employees operating Universal Waste Systems Incorporated vehicles who come systematically to the facilitating venue where I reside, which is Alvarado Gardens at 1800 through 1818 North Alvarado Street in in Los Angeles, California. And as I have heavily documented under the light source, amongst what is engineer directed light, which even these third-party group stalkers are engaging in what is crossing path with this engineered light, which is documented terrorism via directed light. And that is the open demonstration of both demon possession and the admission of the group stalker and ongoing criminal conduct in concert with the state. That is the same state that engaged in documented acts of group stalking, surveillance, and terrorism via helicopter 24 times yesterday, May 2nd, 2024. Approximately it's 5:33 right now, approximately 10 minutes ago, 5:20 a.m. Universal Waste is present in relevant position, engaging in what is the creation of amplified audible activity. On the grounds, this is an engineered environment, nothing natural about the environment. This is where the sun rises and sets. This is where you have quadruple shadows walking around at nightfall. And this is where I have engineer light inside of my apartment right now. I took pictures of so you can see the possible light activity that's on my ceiling. That is adjacent to my windows inside of my bedroom, and also on the ceiling and on my bedroom wall where my television, that wall where my television is. There's engineer light that my camera can't pick up, but you've seen it during the day. The engineer light that you see on the ceiling during the day, that's what's present on my ceiling right now. This is the presence of what is the specific environment. This is where Universal Waste is engaged in what is state surveillance and engaging in what is the sex offense, monitoring, group stalking, and doing so systematically, which is the intolerable level of criminal facilitation to the state of California that's engaged in the P.O.C. And I want to document that ongoing act of terrorism that I'm subject to. Universal Waste is heavily documented, engaged in what is exhibiting plain impunity and high malice, repeatedly engaging in what is the demonic and terrorizing vision of them crossing path with this engineered light all over the surfaces while they're just driving a vehicle. And they're doing so in concert with that, again, the terrorism by the Los Angeles Police Department. And so while I am inside of my private space at nightfall, this is documentation of Universal Waste engaging in ongoing terrorism, engaging in the criminal elements of monitoring, continuously engaging in what is life-threatening group stalking conduct in concert with the state, still engaging in facilitation, in other words, still engaging in what is perpetrating a sex offense, monitoring me inside of the private space, and doing so with ongoing knowledge that it has been documented before and that they continue to do so. And it is, again, it's May 3rd, May 3rd, 2024, and it's currently 5:36 a.m. The presence of the specific environment inside of my apartment is uploaded. The ongoing criminal conduct, which is evidence against the entire entity, the people of the state of California, committed by Universal Waste, is already a matter of documentation as well. And the state that the people of the state are criminally acting with, engaging in state surveillance, engaging in what is federal stalking on the venue of the internet, is also a matter of documentation. Again, yesterday, May 2nd, 2024, which is speaking to the 24-hour criminal surveillance that Universal Waste Systems Incorporated is also engaging in, in concert with that state, which is speaking to, and again, adding to what is that level of terrorism that I remain subject to by the people of the state acting via Universal Waste. The Los Angeles Police Department engaging in what are egregious acts of ongoing, obsessive, and highly demonstrating impunity while they are openly engaging in what is surveillance and harassment and terrorism in helicopters captured in images and on video and audibly 24 times yesterday, May 2nd, 2024, while I'm documenting and enforcing my rights, in other words, and exposing the multiple federal policies that they are also violating while they're keeping me under surveillance and stalking. And this is the pattern of conduct that the state of California has been engaged in as a matter of documentation since 2018. And so I want to make sure that you're understanding what the people of the state active via universal waste systems, that terrorism they're systematically engaging in, and it is the grounds for the civil and criminal prosecution of that company. For them to also, that universal waste systems, just like Amazon Prime, acting with the Los Angeles Police Department, group stalking as a matter of documentation. Amazon Prime acting with LAPD for what was approximately the 20th or 21st time yesterday, stalking via helicopter, communicating a threat by the state that they are stalking by helicopter, that they remain present, that they fully intend to continue stalking and terrorizing by helicopter. Amazon Prime fully engaged in that pattern of conduct in the specific environment. And that's exactly what Universal Waste is acting pursuant to, both inside of the private space and in the workplace, where they go out of their way to engage in amplified audible activity, stalking under the light source, which remains directly over me for the duration of the day here in Los Angeles at Alvarado Gardens. And while the Universal Waste is documented engaging in what shall be understood and witnessed by the world, the outward demonstration of demon possession, which becomes legally relevant where the state is keeping you under surveillance, and also within what is America's version of terrorism underway by a public entity in concert with the state, and also what is speaking to the admission of a stalker. That is the criminal conduct and what is literally the ongoing evidence of establishing the criminal conspiracy that exists between the state of California and the people of the state who are together engaging in the criminal act of federal group stalking and monitoring together. It's not just their presence in the specific environment. It is their engagement in literally the demonic act, the criminal act of stalking in the path, that is group stalking, being present, crossing path, maintaining alignment in the path, and doing so with the engineered light coexisting. And that is the entity's engagement in itself, unilaterally demonstrating their criminal act in the state's criminal system. All right, which is the people of the state, they have demonstrated on their own, which is fully establishing that criminal conspiracy, by the way. And the entity engaging in what is a pattern in different regions that's already established before. I'm in a different region. This is Los Angeles in 2024. And you have what is impossible to ever occur once, this phenomenon in the environment, this phenomenon with the engineered light. And you have what is a pattern of the simultaneity of conduct. This is speaking to what is concerted activity, not a coincidence. This is all speaking to the existence of a system. And you have what is that phenomenon with that directed light, specifically demonstrated by the people of the state. Again, providing ongoing evidence as to what is indeed the pattern of conduct engaged in by the state of California in concert with the people of that state. So anyway, it's currently 5:40 a.m. and I just wanted to document that. This is for the criminal prosecution of the people of the state who are acting systematically through commercial actors such as Universal Waste Systems, who are engaging in that ongoing psychotic display of the criminal activity that the people of the state in concert with the state of California are participating in, are committing on an ongoing basis while they arrive at the facilitating venue, as you are witnessing during the day under the light source, while Universal Waste is documented on more than one occasion stalking me with this engineered light, impossible light activity. These are demons that are working for a company engaging in what is the malicious guise of the same exact criminal system, which is how the people of any state are engaging in what is the state surveillance system, which is demonic activity, by the way. Universal Waste showing absolutely no hesitation to demonstrate that to the world and engage in that on video multiple times. And they are arriving again Friday morning at approximately 5:20 in the morning and engaging in that same exact criminal system, those same exact criminal elements with knowledge, which is a threat to my life and my safety and my overall well-being. And I want to document that arriving on this morning, May 3rd, 2024. That pattern of conduct continues. The people of the state are surrounding me. They're not sleeping either. While the elements of monitoring underway, they're not sleeping while the state is obsessively stalking a helicopter. So all of that system I remain subject to as I'm documenting it all day. That's occurring at nightfall and it's continuously underway. And this is documentation of that. It is grounds of civil criminal prosecution of that company. And it is also grounds of federal imprisonment of the employees of that company who are arriving as a matter of record, which will not be a mystery, at federal prosecution. And the employee specifically documented on more than one occasion, he's going to federal prison, period. But you're talking about whoever it is that's arriving, acting with the LAPD, who is unmistakably and already established as ceaselessly group stalking. So you are monitoring with LAPD on an ongoing basis as you systematically arrive, providing an intolerable level of criminal facilitation to the state. That's federal prison. All right, it is again 5:42 a.m. and this is POC.